Hi there, I'm Ilya Leibovich, Senior Editor for ThomasNet News. I'm here at the IMTS 2012 show with Jay Rogers, CEO of Local Motors. Hi there, Jay. Thanks for talking with us.
Hi, Ilya. Nice to see you.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about collaborative manufacturing. What is that idea? What does that really entail?
Collaborative manufacturing is the notion that you would engage your customer early on in the process of development of a product. So we look at manufacturing process as one that starts on the drawing board and ends with the product being serviced by the customer. So bringing them in early.
So the customer is involved nearly at every stage, from the genesis of the project all the way through to the completion, correct?
That's correct. And really, to be fair, it's even more than the customer. It's all those people who might think about buying the product but may never do so. It's the people that have knowledge about how to help develop it but aren't even going to be a customer. They're all collaborating in an ecosystem to bring the customer's product to market.
Wonderful. So do you believe that this is the future of manufacturing in some ways?
I do, and to be fair, I think it was the past of manufacturing that we were never able to fully move through. So when Toyota wrote the doctrine with Deming about the notion of doing manufacturing with Kaizen, or constant improvement,
right,
they talked about doing it for the suppliers and doing it for the workers on the line, but they also wanted to integrate the customers.
Right.
But at the time, it was really hard to get customers involved in the development process. Today, that's more possible.
I see. So this is in some ways inspired by the Toyota way, but it also incorporates some of the new aspects, the new technological capabilities that you can bring to bear.
That's exactly right.
Wonderful. So I noticed this was originally an empty frame, this vehicle that you started off with, and you're building it right in front of everyone. That's an amazing accomplishment there. And what do you hope to prove by constructing this basically from scratch?
Well, everybody who comes by, what we have is we have the sort of Martha Stewart version of the fully baked cake,
right,
and then we have the one that's being baked.
Yeah.
But the difference is we do this every day on our show floor. So this is what a customer comes through. So we have a sort of a DIY process attached to the back of collaborative manufacturing, which says if you're going to buy this car, you got to come and be part of the build.
Right.
So it's experiential. What we do enables us to do low volume production.
Sure.
And low volume to me means 2,000 unit runs, that sort of thing. And when you have low volume production, you have an opportunity to be able to bring your customer in and have them be part of it, because it's special.
Right.
And so we make it more special for them by having them be part of the build.
Right. So it's customizable, it's interactive. That's great. And what is your experience at IMTS been so far? What have you gotten out of it, I suppose?
Well, we see a lot of people who come to the booth and they'll sit on chairs like you can see over here, and they'll be watching the build. And then they'll sort of turn around and they realize, and then they stand in front of the booth and they just sort of watch, and they point to their friends and they say, I could do that.
Right.
And so, we deliberately, collaborative manufacturing could work in almost any part of the industry.
Sure.
But the ones that are the most talkable about with your friends are the ones that are great places to start. Right. And cars that you could imagine building and driving yourself are the most talkable.
And if I must say so myself, terrific looking vehicles themselves. And I wish you very much luck, Jay. Thank you very much for speaking with us today. And yeah, congratulations. This is a wonderful enterprise you've got here.
One more thing, since
Sure.
you just said something that I think makes a big difference. A lot of people would say, I don't believe in a collaboratively designed vehicle,
Okay,
because I think it'll end up looking like designed by committee.
Right.
And when you do design by committee, I think we all agree that you don't get something that's great looking.
Right. You get a camel.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think you get Homer, the Homermobile.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that you said, I think this is a good looking vehicle, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But what we wanted something that some people would love,
Right.
at least.
Right.
And what we found is something that's a polarizing vehicle, and that's how it should be.
Right.
But while it may be unattractive to some people, it's other people's dream. And that shows that collaborative manufacturing doesn't have to be designed by committee. It can be finding the best designs and making them come to life.
Wonderful. So bringing together the best ideas that are possible and putting them into a whole.
Choosing those best ones, not to create Frankenstein, but to create something that's harmonious, is what we're all about. It's our daily life and work.
Well, I'm very impressed, and I wish you continued success. And thanks for speaking with us.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jay.